it down past McKay, though. Logue's going to, well, should have picked it up. He didn't.
Robbie,
He lost the footy, and Young got the handball out wide. Frat's going to get wrapped up. Can he get away, though? He dropped the footy. The umpire said play on. Now Meehan from centre wing. Chip over the top. Is it going to sit in? It's not. And we will have a boundary throw in centre wing on the outer side. 3-1-19. The Hawks leading. The Giants 2-1-13. Boundary throw in. Hybens and Jervies. Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. Front of the pack. And a fall for Logue again. Kick was partly smothered. Goes close to the boundary line again. Frats can't keep it in. And we will have another boundary throw in.
I know this got nothing to do with football, but do they actually still have bike races on the track here?
No.
No.
They've built a cycling club down at Belmont.
Okay.
Belmont Common. So, yeah, nice little track around there. Boundary throw in at the back of the pack. Who's going to pick it up and get free? It's going to be the Giants. They work through the middle. Mel Seed's kick was okay. Johnson takes the mark. Goes back across the other side of the ground. Had to be a good kick, and didn't make it that because he stole the footy. Left foot kick wide. Crawley coming across at half forward. Takes the mark. Wheels and goes now. Wants to get it inside 50. Good lead. Good kick. Oh, goes up. Violet can't take the mark. Back of the pack. The Giants working hard. They work to the front. They lost the footy, though. Can they pick it up? Oh, that was Viney. Got some support now. Priest handball. Oh, pretty good pick up by Hoare. Did nicely in mid-air. Gets it away. Viney now. He's a good kick for distance. Accuracy this time, not crash hot. Goes out wide. Addy comes out. Got some support. If he can get it back to Johnson, he can't. And good play, Mitchie Alford again to make sure he saw that ball over the line. The Giants had the numbers, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
I don't know how far he can kick, but it was a good lead. But Donahue was out the back in here on his own. If he had gone and kicked it a little bit further, good night, Irene.
Boundary throw in. Centre wing.
He's been listening to me, Donahue. Look where he is.
Yeah, forward. McKay at the front of the pack. Can he keep it in before the boundary? No, he can't. We'll have another boundary throw in. No addition to the quarter time score. 2.5 played. Second term, 3-1-19. The Hawks. The Giants 2-1-13.
So ball with the umpire now on centre wing. Hyman's doing the ruck work. Jervis front position. Ball. Both ruckmen have a second go at it. And that with West through McKay. Come from the centre wing, go forward, or was it interference? The umpire's allowed to go. So. The mark was taken by Alford. He brings the ball back towards centre wing. Meehan from behind can't take the mark at ground level. The ball is picked up, tackle played by Meehan, and the umpire, without any prior opportunity, will come in and take possession of the ball.
I reckon the lawmakers have stuffed up. That hands in the back rule that they've stopped. They're allowed to do it now, and they're actually allowing them to push them in the back. It's so hard.
So again, the umpire throws it up this time. This time the ball comes down, cleared away. Coming through the middle of the contest is O'Callaghan, who's changed numbers. And he goes into the forward line.
Blair.
Mark is taken out there.
Blair.
And is it Hall?
I think it's Blair, is it?
Could be. It is. So Alex Blair, left foot up. Joe Radojevic pocket.
The Joe Radojevic pocket.
Oh, no, Grubby, don't.
He's a left footer too.
Don't,
Joe used to just slide him through the middle. I know, not he's a right footer. What am I talking about? Doesn't matter, he's missed anyway. He's had a couple of opportunities. He's got one goal too, and that's the second behind for the Geelong West side there. 2-2. 3-1 to Inverleigh, and we have gone almost 4 minutes. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
He went and played at Werribee, Joe Radojevic.
Did he?
After the West, yeah.
The great man.
Yeah.
So Baxter at
No,
full.
they don't think he's a great man.
Baxter at full back. Plays on. Comes commentary box side. Looking for Viney, I think, who unfortunately for him plays for the Giants because it went straight into his hands. Goes back with a kick towards the corridor at centre half forward. Punched away. Oh, that's
a
not
mark. That's a mark,
He punched it away.
And then grabbed it on the second grab.
So,
that is a mark.
And the umpire said it's held to him. It's not going to be a mark. So there's going to be a ball up at centre half forward for the Giants.
I don't think anyone touched it in between.
I don't think so. So ball up. Hybens gets it down nicely. They get the clearing kick to the middle. Jervis does nicely. Uses the body. Takes the mark. Just inside the centre square. Chips the ball towards half forward. Oh, gee. McKay thought there was somebody behind him. The kick was over his head. There was nobody there, though, for the Giants. He had to go and try and get it himself. Couldn't keep it in. And we'll have a boundary throw in left half forward. Northern end of the ground. So Jervis. Cup of tea time for the Grubbo.
I didn't bring a cherry ripe or a Turkish delight today. Doc, if you're listening,
what about
Doc.
a biscuit?
Doc, if you're listening. Ball spills to the front. McKay, oh, skinny kick. And misses everything out of bounds on the full in the forward pocket. So
There's another one that won't go up on the scoreboard.
that's right. They've had plenty of opportunities.
You'll tell people they kick
kicks
themselves out of it. They'll look at the
7-5.
score and say you're on something, mate.
Yeah.
You know.
So Hawks to take the free kick, and they just points the difference. Boundary throw in. Jervis and Jones. Jones gets it over the back. Handball came back from Mick Groz. Didn't hit a target. It's tapped on. Donahue through the middle. Coming the other way was McKay. Handball up. Oh, thrown out there by the Giants. Slater it was. Comes to the back. They're trying to get the ball free, but they're under pressure. And at centre half forward, the umpire will come in and ball it up now. The Giants still into attack. Big pack around the ball up here at centre half forward. Jervis gets it down, rode by Logue. Back towards the middle, Dwyer. Sits for him, handballs out. They've got the numbers running past. Michael Lima from the middle. Good long kick towards Addy. Got 3 on him though. He goes up. His second effort was pretty good. He got it away quickly. The kick around the corner has missed it. Oh, hasn't gone there actually because McEwen
He's played well this quarter, this kid.
has chopped it off. Gives it short to Baxter in the back pocket. So Hawks relieve the pressure. Just hold it up. Oh, dangerous kick to the middle to centre half back. Hits Logue on the head. Falcon out the back. Short little kick might be okay. It is too. Kick around the corner there came from Mitch Knox. And Melseed takes the mark and will shoot for goal from 35 out slide angle.
Look, it is a dangerous kick, and that's what it's been proved to be. But sometimes you get away with it on this ground because it's so long. It still takes a couple to come back. So we'll see how he goes here.
And Melseed runs.
He never looked like it.
Never looked like kicking it. Lucky to get it behind, I reckon, in the
Yeah.
end. So another behind to the home side. They go to 2-5-17. They trail in below 5-1-31. Common Hotel second quarter scoreboard 18 played.
It's not dangerous if you don't make them pay.
So that was nearly dangerous again, but Billy Cations took the mark, went in hand Alford. Alford now goes out wide. The ball is chipped again, but they've missed the target. We're looking for Collins. Can't see who the West player was, but it goes back in by Dwyer, back to the forward line. McEwen nicely read, and he will take the mark. Transfers play across the ground. Donnie's the target. In plenty of space too, just needs to take possession of the ball. Keeps it inside the field of play. Has a handball option out the back. He uses that now in Baxter. Baxter will go back towards Templeton, doing some space. And he will go across the ground. Again, that's okay. Billy Cations takes the mark.
He's off. He went off.
He was off. Umpire's called that now. Goes back to Baxter, back to Cations. Runs into trouble, and now he's in more trouble. Don't know how he got rid of that with one hand tied behind his back. But anyway, West have the ball. High, says the umpire. And a free kick will go to, I'm not too sure who it is. Is it Hall? No, it's not. It's Camatti. So after he's missed from about 10 metres out, has one from about 30 this time. And we'll see how he's going to line up, because we've got a pretty good side on the ball from here.
I think he just got to kick this. He'll kick this, Camatti. He'll kick it.
So Addy steps in now. Kicks that goal, and he's missed again.
What, he's missed it. Crikeys. They're kicking themselves out of it here.
Well, I've had 6 behinds this quarter, 5 behinds this quarter. So they moved to 2-6, but they trail in the lead on 5-1, and 19 minutes gone, second quarter.
That 2-6 is like 2-9 or 10 with the out and the fulls.
Yeah.
So long kick from fullback by Donahue into the middle.
Great mark.
Jones takes a good mark. Tallest man there, take it.
They actually pulled Jervis out of the way, though.
At its highest point, gives it away to Best. He goes towards half forward, 2-on-1. Giants with the numbers.
No.
Rusty, though, got the ball away just, did he? No, the umpire said he dropped it.
Well, that's lucky, too.
Punched up.
Two
So-
big blokes against one little bloke, and they spoiled each other.
They
Let
did.
him in.
So Young has the free kick, does he? No, it has to come back to Wetton, I think, who got up a bit ginger. So he gives the handball away quickly. Oh, come on, umpire, seriously. He's going. Oh, it could have been 50 then,
Yeah,
too, against
Rusty.
Gerard. But anyway, Jervis handballs it out wide from centre wing, gives it away. Kick was partly smothered.
Gee,
but
they buggered that right
they
up.
buggered it right up. It was
They
a
did.
buggered sort of footy.
Yeah, I'll tell you the other thing, too, with that kicking the dangerous kicks. On your little grounds, like, they're goals. But on the finals grounds, they're not. So maybe they're practicing finals footy already.
Boundary throw in, centre wing out of side. Jones, Jervis. Jervis with a big thump. Jones with a second thump over the back towards Dwyer. He runs back towards half-back to pick it up. Handball came out. Might be okay, O'Callaghan. Somebody was ripped off the footy. That was Lumsden. Platt comes at it. His handball was all right in the end. The Hawks under pressure. Collins loses it. Now it goes back towards the middle. Giants with the numbers. If they can pick it up and run away, they can. And a little left foot kick around the corner. Looked awkward from McKay, but got the desired result towards Addy. He comes at it. Handball by Baxter. The Hawks working overtime in the back. Goes around the corner. Might be all right. Drew takes the mark at half.
Careful.
So tried to kick it out towards the opposite side. Half-back flank. Mick Gros can't pick it up. Handball over the shoulder, said the umpire. Going to be a free kick to the Giants. So coming back. I think it might be Wetton with the free kick. It is. He handballs it away quickly. And now Michael Lima drills the ball in the forward 50, but the only person there was Baxter for the Hawks. Takes the mark. So Justin Baxter drives it towards half-back. Oh, somebody went up there. I think it was Lumsden early. It was terrible. Meehan over the top was a good kick. Might sit for Crawley on centre wing. Gets half a Shepherd. Chips the ball nicely to the coach. You get a game next week. Donahue, handball on. And they keep going. Soldic now towards the top of the square. Beautiful kick. And, nearly a great mark. Well, Rusty. Well, Filet was going to take the mark.
You can't do that. You can't do that. He's paid the mark. There's no advantage.
Did
on
he pay the mark?
Well, I thought he did. He couldn't have paid anything else.
Well, he paid the goal now because Ryan Gerard has kicked his second. And the fourth for Inverleigh, 4-1-25. They lead Geelong West 2-2-14. Commonafine Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 6.5 played.
Well, again, a good goal. Again, Donahue involved back here and that. But, look, he's taken the mark. He punched it out of his hand. That's a mark. You cannot play. You can't call advantage. It has to come back. But I think he'd have kicked the goal anyway. And that's, I tell you what, West, as I said at quarter time, they've got a little bit of work to do, and they've been doing that work, but they just haven't been able to get it on the scoreboard. They want to get it on the scoreboard quick, or they'll find themselves 4 or 5 goals down at half time.
So back in the middle we go once again. This time Hyvens over the top, goes to Platt. Platt handball out the back, goes towards Donahue again. He puts Boot back into the half-forward line, and Lima tried to come across and get the ball out, but it ends up back just outside their forward 50. The mark goes back, or the handball goes back, went back to Hall. Carkeek on the overlap, gets the ball and goes into their forward line. Mark not taken again, across the half-forward line. Young picks the ball up, handballs back inside, went straight to Donahue, who's made a good position back there. Picked up there, Quinn Livin got through a little bit of traffic, went to Platt, his short kick, went towards centre wing. Jervis tried to pick it up, we'll have to go back and collect it. Don't know how he got rid of the ball, but the umpire said it was okay because he's standing right in front of him. Picked up, handball goes out the back, this time O'Keefe, went back to Platt, Platt back to McEwen, so McEwen through the centre half-back position, goes out wide, and they've got numbers in space by themselves. Mark is taken, they step back inside, Grozanovsky goes towards Crowley, going across Lima, read that nicely. So they turn defence back into attack. His kick was
that's
poor.
the second time he's done that
And
now.
it goes
Come
back
on,
to
mate.
O'Keefe once again. Over the top they go towards Quinlivan. Out the back is Jones. In some space by himself. He takes the mark on 20. Over the top to Rusty Gerard. On the left boot he goes into the goal square quickly. Mark is taken by Meehan. And he will go back and kick his first goal of the afternoon.
Well, I hope he will.
Well, I think he's going to handball over the top to Jack Fowler.
He was thinking
No,
about it, wasn't he?
don't do that.
He was looking at it.
He was thinking about it, wasn't he?
I think he said, Jack, move a bit quicker, mate.
Yeah.
So Casey Meehan from point of the square. He kicks it through for his first goal of the afternoon. And will extend Inverleigh's lead now. They're 5-1. They lead Geelong West on 2-2. 8.5 gone. Second quarter, Commonafine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
Well, it's getting a bit dangerous for him, but the young fellow we mentioned at quarter time, Wetton, he saw what was going to happen, but he just saw it a little bit too late. He went back to the goal square to try and prevent that Casey Meehan from taking the mark, but he just picked it up a little bit late. But I do have a theory. At the moment, Donahue have to be leading the votes for the yards dinner for two, I would think. And as soon as though he's won it before, Smitty, you go in at half time. Me and Jason are going to the yards for lunch.
I know, across the road.
You don't
Perfect.
get 2 of them, so we're going. I'll have the Wagyu steak.
The Wagyu.
Hey, we'll go over and use that little docket. Jarvis won't know.
Nah.
We've got a couple
You're
of spare
right.
ones that we already said we threw out, haven't we?
Oh, well, we'll take you. Me and Jason will go on one table, you and Mushy on the other.
Oh, they're magnificent.
Back to the middle.
Good conversation.
Jervis and Jones. Jones gets it down. Roved at the back, Carkeek. Oh, he dropped the footy. Once he got tackled, the umpire said play on. He gets a second chance at it. This time goes wide. And over the back. Good mark. I think that might be, is that Templeton out there?
Billy.
Oh, Billy. Cations. Handball to Platt. Comes back inboard with the kick. Okay to the coach. Takes the mark. inside the centre square. He chips the ball short to Gerard. Rusty gives the handball away. Now they run, kick, Templeton. Inside 50. Filett's got 3 on him. Oh, and Adam Lima sees it over.
I just look at Donohue's kick then. I know they come across the ground when everyone's guarded. He had a one-on-one with Jack Filet down here, and it nearly finished up a one-on-one out here. I think he's probably better off going one-on-one in the goal square, wouldn't he?
Yeah, probably. Oh, boundary throwing. Long boundary throwing.
It's gone back to the middle.
Yes. Now, McKay. Oi,
Too high up.
very
Too high up.
Very high. From Mick Groz. So, Tom McKay.
Did he say sorry?
He did say sorry, Mick Groz.
Don't ever, ever, ever say sorry till after the game at least.
He's on McKay. Now goes to centre
Jeez.
wing. Punched away by Jones from behind. Oh, there's another
He's
high
too
tackle.
high as well.
Jeez. So that's a
Sorry.
Callahan plays on. Goes with the kick inside to Carkeek. Takes the mark. Man comes up to him. He gives it away to Dwyer. Can go back inboard to Carkeek. Back to Dwyer, the 1-2. Hey, Casey did pretty well. Casey did very well. And that's dropping the footy. Good play, Casey Meehan.
He kicked it, though, didn't he?
He did. Obviously, the umpire said he held on to it too long.
Yeah.
And I'm inclined to agree with him.
Back into the centre square. Meehan's got it. He goes into the middle now. Turned over, though. And Slater takes the mark for the Giants. He chips the ball. That's better. Now gets it O'Callaghan. Wants to play on quickly. Where's he going? He's going towards half 40. Tries to chip the ball towards McKay. It might be okay. They've got the numbers there. He can pick it up. Can he get around Jones? He can. 50 out. Back towards the square. All Inverleigh there, though. And they take the mark on the last line of defence. And they play on. Meehan goes out wide. Oh, he's turned the ball over.
Jeez, Casey.
That's a terrible kick. And that is Cam Brown with the ball. And he's taken the mark 35 out on the boundary line.
Not Cam Lowther.
Not Cam Lowther. No more Cam. So Cam Brown. And the home side need this goal. Played 12 in the second term. 17 points the difference. Hawks have had the run of the play. He comes in right forward pocket, northern end of the ground. Oh, high kick, hasn't even made the distance.
Bloody
Puts
hell.
it up there. Jones from behind. Falls to the front now, and I think they're happy to see it through the Hawks. They are. Rush behind. So they go to 2-3-15 now. The Giants trail Inverleigh 5-1-31.
What's going on here? What's going on here? Umpires pulled it up after they've restarted play.
Waiting for
some
the all
reason.
clear, haven't they?
Well, they've got that because the umpire's already waved the flag, Smithy. So they've got the all clear. I think he's worried about him coming out from behind the line. No, I don't know, but I think it looks like he wants to give it to West. What's going on? Where's my binoculars? A lip read here.
No, he's given the all clear. They haven't waved the flags yet. Now they've waved the flags.
It doesn't matter about the flags. The flags can be waved any time nowadays.
Well, what do they stop the game for?
I don't know.
Well, you better query him about that. Ball back in the middle of the ground. Platt nicely off the contest. Goes to best by hand. Lima, and this is Adam. Leads in the race for the goal. Got plenty of time to pick it up. Just kept running away from him. He put himself under a little bit of pressure. Ducked and weaved. Got the handball out. Only as far as the Inverleigh, his opposition, into the hands of Best. He's looking for some options. Round the body he goes, and that will be okay. And Crowley will take the mark inside 50. Can go back now and shoot for goal.
But I think
Lead up player is going to be Meehan, and that's a target. He went to him, didn't take the mark, has time in the right boot, goes back to the goal square. Dwyer read it nicely, couldn't take the mark.
yes, he can.
Umpire has paid it. Now he's called the play on. He went there a bit. So Viney has the ball now. He goes round the boundary line in front. Templeton just sees the ball over the boundary line, did nicely. And Inverleigh will be able to reset now.
Well, I reckon you're right. The umpire has thought he hasn't gone like that and given the all clear before they played on. Flags don't matter. He hasn't maybe given the all clear. That's why he's brought it back. This one here, he was still lining him up and hadn't brought time off, so he's not allowed to play on. And a couple of little things there.
So ball thrown back in there by the umpire. Far side of the ground. Jones in front. Ball comes out the back. Carkeek couldn't pick it up. In the hands of Dwyer. Got the handball out the back. And again, they win it through McKay, and he goes from half back towards centre wing. Bounce over the top of Curtis Young. Goes towards back to did that nicely. Doesn't have support at ground level, though.
Yes, he does now.
McEwen has it, and he puts the ball back into the half-forward line, but he'll hit Dwyer on the chest. So Dwyer of Geelong West will transfer play across the ground. Well, this is a dangerous kick. A height factor went out there and a bit of class too, I would think, and he goes long, and that was Lima. Goes towards Carkeek, has time to steady, looks up, goes long towards the goals, set up for someone, the mark taken.
Pushed
pushes
him in the
umpire.
middle of the back, umpire. Has dead set pushed him in the middle of the back. He's done it 4 times and gotten away with it, so he might as well keep doing it because they're not going to pick it. But that's what I was saying before. You can put your hands up when they come back on you, but you can't push them in the back, umpire.
So Cam Addy chips the ball at goal. I tell you what, he's made up. He's missed that.
it.
Well, I think that's what all it deserves, to be quite honest.
So 2-4 now to Geelong West. 5-1 Inverleigh. 15 minutes gone. Second quarter. Commonwealth Hotel. Second quarter scoreboard.
But to show how hard it is, you reckon he kicked that ball. We reckon he might have held on. Pendlebury got swung around last night, 7:20 and got rid of it. It's all in the interpretation.
Hawks kick it in. Running from half back now. Baxter breaks a tackle. Goes for the kick inside. Turned it over. Michael
Terrible
Lima
again.
taking the mark. Goes out wide looking for Viney
That's
on
better.
centre wing. That's a better kick. Creates some space. Now he goes with the right foot kick. 2-on-1 though. Donahue gets across there. Does nicely. Addy now. Feigns the handball but runs out of space in fact. And it will be a boundary throw in. Left half forward for the Giants. Attacking the northern end in this second term. We're halfway through. 16 played. 15 Drew just holds the ball up. Called to play on now at half-back, Geordie Drew. Kicks along the line, kicks it out of bounds on the full. So that's terrible. Now Viney will take the free kick. Goes back to the middle, chips it to Jervai. He takes the mark, Jervies. Still got it centre wing, he chips it in the middle. Dwyer takes the mark. Oh, now he goes out wide, very wide towards the Lumsden. He takes the mark. Creates some space on the outer side, goes towards centre, towards half forward. Oh, good mark. Young, I think it's Young, out there. No, Blair it is. So Alex Blair.
He's had plenty of opportunities, too.
Yeah, he has. He has.
1 goal, 2 and a couple on the full.
45 out. I wouldn't be putting my house on him here.
I think the problem here they have is the 50 is 50.
It is. Decent
At
50.
a lot of grounds they're not. But West should know that. They play here every second bloody week.
Blair comes in, 45 out.
Tell you
He's
what.
kicked it. that's better.
That's better.
Alex Blair kicks the goal. His second, 2-2 this afternoon for him. And the third for Geelong West, 3-6-24. Close the gap, Inverleigh, 5-1-31. Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard, 22.5 play.
Well, they've had a lot of the footy these last 10 minutes, and I thought what was going to happen is they're going to have all that footy, then they're going to bugger something up, and then Inverleigh come down and kick another goal, and we go into half-time with the game over. But they've kept at it and at it and at it, and in the end it falls into the hand of the bloke that's probably kicked the most goals from for the whole season. He's had a fantastic year, and he's been able to notch it through, and they're only 7 points down, so they're right in this game.
Not much wind at Belpo still. Winch 7-5-47 lead, Belpo still 5-4-34.
So ball back in the middle go. Jones over the top this time, taps the ball down. Again, it's going to be picked up there and worked out of the contest by Hoare. His handball finds Lima, tries to pick the ball up. He got through the contest, then put it down. Now, umpire says he's been legged. No, it's been legged. It's going back to Adam Lima.
There's not much happening at the Keith Barclay Oval.
No, very quiet out there.
Oh, that's going to be 50.
50.
Yep, that was just... So Lima now can run and carry the ball. He was going to run behind him there and try and get another 50 if he could. Umpire still getting back to the mark. So Meehan now. Ball at centre half forward. He goes to the pocket. Lead up player Addy. Good lead, good mark. Can we go third time lucky for Cam Addy? We'll soon find out.
I don't know. I think it's just me, but I just like him in the back line. I can't have him in the forward line.
My worry there is, and I would have said it quite a lot earlier, but my worry is he's not 100% fit. He missed last week, and they've probably got him up there for that reason and that reason only, I think. Yeah.
If he gets fit, I hope he goes in the back line.
Yeah, we can't kick for goal, so he's missed again. Was it touched? Now it's either it's
out in the full. It's hit the post on the full.
So there you go. Post. So again, there's another one that won't go in the scorebook and end. So
exactly. 3-6 now becomes probably 3-10 or 11.
So the ball moves out quickly, goes back towards centre wing in front of the contest. Mark not taken. Meehan reads it nicely from that contest, and he goes long into the forward line. Hyman's just sitting out the back by himself. Will take the mark. Options inside. Donahue, Crowley's there. Drew's there. They've got plenty of numbers there, but he goes long, looking to the coach in the goal square. Ball at front. Well done there, Viney. Mark and play on. The umpire decides to let him go now, and it will be kicked over the top. The mark has been taken there by Melseed. Short kick over the top. Has Carkeek. Carkeek has options outside. And that's Knox, but he went back inside, back to Melseed. He's not too sure where he wants to go. That was short, and that was a poor kick to Wetton. Again, coming across, Meehan picks the ball up on the right boot, goes back to the half-forward line, and Drew takes the mark and puts it down. He picks it up again, has an option outside. Handball wasn't good. Priest off the ground, kicks the ball round the boundary line. It's going to stay in the field of play. That was a good bit of body there from Curtis Young. Allows his teammates to work through the middle of the ground, goes back to McKay by hand, looks up, and again goes short towards Addy. Fended off nicely, picks the ball up, can run to the goal square. This time
he's got it.
And Cam Addy has his first. And that will be the fourth goal now for Geelong West. It is 4-6 Geelong West, 5-1 Inverleigh, 26 minutes gone. Second quarter, Cornafina Hotel scoreboard, second quarter.
Geez, I'll tell you what. That was nearly a 12-point turnaround. The mistake made out here, there was 4 Geelong West players at a marking contest, and all 4 of them were sitting in front of the pack. And, of course, the ball got over and went to the back of the pack, and I thought Inverleigh were going to stroll in to kick an easy goal, but they got back in defence. They spoiled Donahue, took it down. Addy finally gets on the score with a beautiful goal, and does that put them in front or 1 point behind? 1 point behind. The game's on here.
Jones gets it down. O'Callaghan in the middle. Two
eye. They're playing better footy, the Giants.
Handballs it outboard. They get a bit of dancing there from McKay. Kick towards half forward. Might sit all right. Can't
in the back, dropping the ball.
Umpire said pushing the back. It could have been 6 of one after the other, couldn't it?
Flip the coin.
Yeah, flip the coin.
Well, I thought he fell, and the bloke fell into his back, but technically it's still in the back. So good umpiring.
Yeah, Carkeek has got it. Kick one this afternoon. Bowden Carkeek. This for the lead for the Giants. He'll be kicking from, I reckon, just inside 50. So it's going to take a good kick. Comes in. Right foot kick, right to the line.
Oh, big mark, is it?
Is it Addy?
Yep.
It's right in the middle, Cam Addy.
Oh, and you wanted him to full back.
I do want him to full back. I do. So Addy comes in, off a step, kicks the goal. And gives them the lead. Cam Addy, 2 in a minute for him. And that is the 5th for the Geelong West Giants. They go to 5-6-36. Inverleigh 5-1-31. Commonafine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard, 27.5 played.
It's funny, about 10 minutes ago, I was at the binoculars on Cam Addy, and I thought, gee, he looks like he has put on a little bit of weight. He's a bit slow. He's not getting to the footy, and he's been a great player, and I sort of felt sorry a bit for Cam. And then he goes bang, bang, and kicks a good goal and takes a magnificent specky in the goal square and just reminds us of how good a player he has been in the GDFL.
Back to the middle we go. Jervy doing the ruck work, and again Jones over the top. Ball runs back towards centre wing, picked up McKay. Handball goes over the top. And went towards Frats. He couldn't pick the ball up. Best is there to collect it. A little boot. Going forward outside. We'll find Donahue if he gets there. He does now. Picks it up. Has a little bit of pace and strength. Gets out of the contest. Handball goes over the top to Quinlivan. A little bit of time now to look at the goals. And he will go towards them.
Look at that.
And he will answer very quickly. Jason Quinlivan gets his first of the afternoon. And Inverleigh's there 6th. They're 6-1. And it's 5-6 to Geelong West. 28 minutes gone. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
And I just think that's the problem West got. I haven't counted them, but I reckon in the last 15 minutes, I reckon Inverleigh have only had 2 or 3 inside 50s, but they've been able to score goals from them. And ever since, as soon as it went out the back there, you thought, hello, here's a goal. If it happens the other way, you go, hang on, is he going to kick this goal? So that's what they have to address at half. I know the coach can't get out and kick it for him, and there's not much he can tell them. But if they keep plugging away, sooner or later, the goals come. And I reckon we're going to be having a really good second half here today. I think Inverleigh looked like they were going to run away with it, and West are really fighting hard. Still a bit undermanned, but fighting pretty hard.
Back to the middle. Jones gets it down. Meehan tried to rove to give it to Best, who's in the middle now. Best goes long towards Hybens. Logue at the back. Coming in, kick off the ground.
Oh,
Goal!
he's kicked it.
There you go, Robbie Logue.
Maradona!
If you don't mind, a little bit of soccer magic from Robbie Logue. And 2 in 30 seconds for the Hawks. They go to 7-1-43. They lead Geelong West 5-6-36. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 29.5 played.
I just think when you get 2 sides, one normally, as you look at them, have got a little bit more class than the other. One has to work really, really hard for their goals. And up the other end, the goals seem to come pretty easily. I know that could have gone anywhere, that one. You've got to have a bit of luck. But they just seem to do it a little bit easier.
So back in the middle we go again. Neither ruckman get a hand on it. Jervis is trying to go back, knocks it forward. Coming through was Templeton. He kept it in front of himself. He's trying to collect it. He's done nicely so far. Puts boot the ball now and goes into the half-forward line. Logue's out there, and the ball will go over the boundary line. There'll be a throw to take place.
The other thing with Jervis, I think he's got to, don't worry about winning the tap. Just nullify it, because when they kick their goals, it's Jones or Hybens hitting a midfielder on the chest. Just go up and nullify and keep the ball in the middle somewhere.
Thrown back in by the umpire once again. This time Jones out the back towards Donahue. Picked up there. O'Callaghan got boot the ball. Went back beyond centre wing. Bounce went through the contest. Picked up Filet. Handballs back inside.
A bad one.
Gerard under pressure. He's going to try and go back and collect it. He does so. Gets the handball out to Million. Now with some time and some space. Looks up and goes into the half-forward line. Kick was poor. Turns it over. Goes to Dwyer. He's got a little bit of pace and he runs towards centre wing now. Little short kick. Option back inside. Oh, was just okay. Hit his teammate, but he sits over the top. Now
half
umpire
volley,
is
I think.
going to say it's okay.
Ball it up.
Ball up to take place.
I know you'll put him in your best players and give him votes, but I think Casey's been a bit quiet, Casey Meehan. You got him in the top three, have you?
He's going to the yards with him.
He said if I get him another vote, I'm going straight with him. Exactly right. Don't go far tonight. Straight across. I told the wife I'd be home late. Ball back into the middle of the ground. Picked up by Baxter. Went to handball. Put himself under a bit of pressure.
That's on
at
the ball.
Back. Umpire's correct call.
Plenty
and free
of
kick to Geelong West.
Plenty of prior opportunity in that one.
They need to move the ball quickly, though. We're running out of time here. The ball goes quickly from
Oh,
Knox,
what is
long
that?
and wide, but the kick wasn't good. Reading it nice. It was Donahue once again. Actually, I might go with him because he's definitely going to Ball comes back inside the Donahue. No, it wasn't. It was Best.
He's starting to play good.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's gone!
And he's been run down from behind. That's a good chase.
Never see that ever.
No.
Bestie getting run down.
Paddy
Jervis,
Dwyer.
yes. He's having a bit of a blow now, young Paddy.
But he has lifted his game in the last 10 minutes, Bestie. Hadn't been his best so far, but his last 10 minutes been good.
So Dwyer goes across,
Oh.
dangerous. Okay, Mark taken out there, Knox this time. He comes to Clubroom side of the ground, another kick to Lima. Lima handballs, goes outside to Priest. Priest, a little bit of time and space now. Has a bounce, looks up, needs to deliver the ball wisely. Kick was smothered there, that was poor. Interception was okay, kicked off the ground there by Cations. And went chasing it again, but the ball's gone over the boundary line. And there will be a throw-in to take place on centre wing.
I sort of only half agree with you there, Smitty. It was, I don't know if it was a bit poor, but it was a beautiful interception. He read it well, the Invalid boy, to get over there and smother that footy.
So from centre wing, umpire about to restart it again. Jones taking front position. Ball comes down. Meehan got out of the contest. Little boot to the ball. Wasn't too bad. Travelled about 5 metres. Umpire said no prior opportunity there. So
Oh,
it's
here we
going
go.
to be-
Adam Lima and Chris Jones. You'd like to get them two in a ring?
Absolutely. So ball thrown up very quickly by the umpire. Back in the ruck contest. McKay comes out of there and kicks the ball in towards their half-forward line. It hit some knees, went back towards centre wing. They're going to win back possession of the ball. They got the ball out the back. Again, it's picked up Best once again, slams it on his boot, goes towards the half-forward line. Ball goes over the boundary line, have a throw in. So we go over 33 minutes in this second quarter, and it is 5-6 to Geelong West, 7-1 in the lead. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard.
Cogsy must be in the box.
He must have
35-minute quarter.
He will be at Bell. Might be asleep.
caught the right bus anyway.
So ball to the front, Means kick smothered. Now it gets a second chance, again smothered, but might be okay to Platt. Gives it away quickly to Mick Gros. Kicks it across towards Soldick. Lima from a big punch from Michael from behind. Goes to the front now, Quinn Livin. Goes across half foot. Oh, he's ripped without the footy. Should get a free kick. And will. So
There's got to be something wrong with that app. It can't be 19 to 24 still.
So the ball comes
Whereas
back
Geelong.
to Quinn Livin.
Maybe it's rained out there.
Left half forward. Called to play on now, 65 from goal. Chips it in towards Donahue, why not? And the coach takes the mark and will shoot for goal. From 40 out, 45-degree angle. So Adam Donahue hasn't kicked a goal yet this afternoon.
No, but he's done dust about everything else.
And this to make the margin 13 points close to half-time. Comes in, right foot kick. Looks pretty good off the boot. Straight through, Adam Donahue. His first, and the Hawks go to 8-1-49. They lead Geelong West 5-6-36. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 34.5 played.
Geez, they've just skipped away a bit too, haven't they? West did have a couple of little chances up there, but I think today I'm going to do something that I've never, ever, ever done before. I'm going to go in and present the Yards Player of the Day at halftime. At halftime, never been done before in the GDFL.
I don't think you'd have any complaints from me.
No.
So back in the middle of the ground we go again. It's Jervis and up, and neither ruckman got a hand on it. Jones, I don't know whether he actually.
Well, that's a
dealt
free
with
against
Jervis.
Jones.
I think he might have paid the second one to make up for the first one he missed. McKay now goes quickly into their forward line and the forward line position as the siren sounds to end the first half here at the West Oval, which will see Inverleigh go in at 8 goals, won. Some good kicking there. They lead Geelong West on 5-6. Goal kickers to this stage of the game for the home side, 2 each to Blair and Addy, 1 to Carkeek, and for the Inverleigh